Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows that we're doing is The Real Housewives of Orange County. But before we get into the RHOC, so today, the plan was to get caught up on all of my shows, and I had a great start yesterday. However, today, I had an event this morning, but I got home at like 11:30, so I was still home by the beginning of the day. But then, by like 2 o'clock, my roommate was like, we need to go get a TV. That took 4.5 hours. So we've got a TV, but it sucked up all my day. So I was like, God damn it. Whatever. Anyways, so let's talk about the Housewives of Orange County. So the Housewives of Orange County, I'm sorry, my face is all itchy. I think it's because I'm actually trying to assemble this television, and it's not so much the putting together of the TV that's difficult. It's the hooking up of all the wires, because we've got, TiVos and DVRs and, DVD players, and we've got to make sure everything is connected the same, so it's a little frustrating, but whatever, I'll get there, but it's making me a little moist. And I don't want to get undressed, because then I'll be freezing in the middle of the night, so, because I'm going to bed soon, I'm sorry. Anyways, okay, back to the Housewives of Orange County. So the Housewives of Orange County, this was the big finale episode, and I do enjoy, in terms of consistency, I enjoy how, at least for the Housewives of Orange County, not so much with the other cities, but definitely with Orange County, they've always got that guitar music playing at the end when they show what everyone is up to lately, or they tell how everyone's story ends. I love that part. I love that bit. I don't know why. I enjoy that. And I like that it's been the same every single season ever since season 1. So, God, and this is like, what, 12 seasons? Damn, show's been on for 12 years. Damn. Good for them, though. Damn. Good for Vicki Gunvalson. She's been on since the very beginning. So, the one thing I don't care for too much is that they always have to end at a party. And in this case, it was Megan's party. She was launching her new line. And she's got like I think her husband has a candle store, and she created a line, but I think it was like men's skincare products. I'm not quite sure what the line was of. It's called the King Collection, but I'm still not sure what it was. I know that there was a candle involved, but I don't know, was that skincare or like, oh, I need to shave my eyebrow. Well, not shave, but I need to trim my eyebrows really bad. It was just kind of, but whatever, it doesn't matter. She looked great, Jim was there, very supportive. Here's the thing. So they were basically showing everyone, and Kelly came in, and I don't know if they've changed the editing to reflect what's happened in recent days, because we saw on this episode, we saw a lot of issues between Kelly and her husband Michael, and we saw a lot of issues between Shannon and her husband David. So I'm wondering, did they re-edit that to make that look that way after? Because both of them are getting divorced. And here's the thing about the marriages on The Real Housewives of Orange County. I don't think they're fake. But I think that a lot of people get involved in these reality shows and they don't quite know what they're in for. Now let me tell you something. If I was in talks with Bravo to be on any of their shows that are already out, now if it's a new program, it's a new program, you don't know. But in terms of like their established programs, right? So really the only one really with an excuse would be Vicki, but it's very difficult, especially on a Housewives program, but it's very difficult to stay married on those shows. And one of the reasons I think, and again, I'm going to be purely going into speculation. I could be completely 100% wrong. Who knows? But this is what I think. This is my opinion as an audience member, as a viewer. I think it's very difficult for some men to allow their woman to be center stage. You know what I mean? Even if the man makes more money, it doesn't matter because the woman is more famous. And some guys have a real problem with that. Sometimes they don't have a problem, and the women here have people on social media, like on Twitter and on Facebook, and telling them, you know, why are you with your husband? He's the worst. You know, you need to get a better man, or, you know, something like that. And then they start thinking, oh, maybe I should get a better man. You know, why am I with this? And that is just because I think that when ladies are on Twitter, it's some of them, not all of them, not every lady, and not every husband has issues as well, like, you know, but if you're going to stay on that show for a long period of time, it's very difficult to stay married. It is real difficult. Ask Vicki, she's divorced. She got divorced on the show. Tamara Barney got divorced on the show. Kelly and Shannon, you know, and then there's, you know, Megan, who's still with her husband, and she's actually trying for another baby, so they seem to be okay. You know, despite the first season, they were like, but I think that Jim saw, even though they do just capture like a moment, and then they broadcast that as your story, and you're like, well, I mean, I did that, but that was like a fraction of the things that I did. I did so many nice things for her that no, they didn't show anything, and that's possible. That I don't put that past the producers to do that. But, you know, he might have said, well, but I need to be nicer, you know, or I need to be more tolerant, and then she might have been like, you know, I need to shut the fuck up sometimes, you know. Just little things like that, and I think that they were able to get through it, you know, and because last season and this season, I didn't really see any examples, especially this season. Oh my God, this season Jim was like a dream because he was taking care of the baby, and you know, he wasn't super keen on having another baby, but he knows that she wanted one, so, you know, so he's like, and it's not like he couldn't afford it, so he's like, yeah, okay, let's have another baby, fine. So he had a baby with her, and he's like the best dad ever. So, but, you know, then, I'm sorry, my nose is now running like a faucet. Then we could go to the Housewives of New York. Oh my God, so many of those ladies are divorced now. I mean, it's just real difficult. I think it's very difficult. So, if my advice would be to anyone wanting to join a long-standing series, watch a few episodes before you say yes. I'm just saying. And look at the marriage statistics, and, you know, have a real honest conversation with your spouse and be like, listen, this might be rough on you, right? But I promise I'm not going to listen to people on Twitter if you promise to not get upset that I'm getting the spotlight. I mean, that would make sense, right? Anyways, Deco and Peggy are still together, obviously, but we don't know if Peggy's coming back next season or not. So if you're just on one season, I mean, those marriages tend to stay together because they're just on for one season. They, you know, they see, you know, and you know what? If that's what it takes to keep your marriage together, kudos to you, right? Whatever's more important to you. And if the fame is more important to you than your marriage, well, then I think that you've got some issues, and this is my personal opinion, I think then you've got some issues with your marriage, you know, that it doesn't matter whether you were famous or not. If you're willing to leave it for fame, I'm just saying. And it's just these reality shows. It's just a reality show. So, like, if I doubt that, like, I don't know, anyone, like, if like any of the stars of the Big Bang Theory, I doubt that they are having issues with their spouses. You know what I mean? Because they know that it's not them. I mean, they're actors, and they understand that going into it. They're actors. They're professional actors. So, I don't see that happening. And, you know, depending on who they're married to, there's obviously issues sometimes, but for the most part, I think it's really the reality shows that are, because it's real life. Like, you know, no one is going to go up to Johnny Galecki and say, "Oh my God, you were so mean to your wife," talking about Penny, and he's like, "What?" I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, but they will sure go up to David Bedore and be like, "You know, you were really mean to Shannon," and you know, if he was, he was, you know. So, and even though they might edit it to look a certain way, they can't show what you don't give them. So, in any case, it was really interesting, and you know, I felt bad for Tamara, just because, you know, she had a little tiny little breakdown where she was talking about how she wished she was getting Sydney ready for graduation. You know, but, you know, maybe you can get her ready for college graduation. You know, look at the bright side. Maybe you can get her ready for her university graduation. That would be nice, right? Positive. Think positive. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. The reunions are next week. They should be good. I've seen clips, and they do hold Lydia accountable for a lot of the stuff that she said. So I'm definitely down for... You know what I really miss? I miss my Melbourne girls. Oh my God, wait, I almost forgot to say this is my episode number 400. 400 fucking episodes. Can you believe that? God damn. That's a lot. Whew. Yeah, so, I really miss my Real Housewives of Melbourne. They just started their season 4 in Australia. I think maybe they're on like episode 2. They literally just started. So, I'm very, or maybe they even haven't started yet. I don't know. If they've started, they're only on like episode 2, but they might not have even started yet. They might have just been showing like preview clips. But I've been retweeting those because they're so good. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Housewives of Melbourne. I've missed them so much, you know. I miss the Housewives of Cheshire too, but, you know, I think that's a pipe dream to ever see them again, unfortunately. I need to look up their episodes on YouTube if I had time. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag RHOC or Real Housewife Shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, or you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk about the Bold and Beautiful, which I'm doing next. Thank you so much for logging on today. Oh, and you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. All right, thanks for logging on. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.